More than 250 people have died in devastating flooding in the South African city of Durban and the surrounding area. Days of record rainfall have also left thousands of homes destroyed. Roads and bridges and other critical infrastructure have been damaged by floods and landslides, hampering rescue efforts. The military have helped to take residents to safety in the worst affected areas. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa visited Durban on Wednesday. We'll go to Durban then and join DW correspondent Adrian Krish. Welcome, Adrian. Tell us more about the situation there in the city and its surroundings.
Well, it's bad, Phil, and to me it's particularly sad how many children were affected. Where I'm standing right now, you can see behind me where the landslide is happening. This was the room of 10-year-old Ayanda that collapsed on her. She passed away. Her family just told me about it. They're obviously devastating, and just next to it, the cameraman just shown it, is another place that collapsed, the neighbor's place where a grandmother stayed with 3 children. Only one of the kids survived. All the others died. The youngest one was just 3 years old. And as you drive through Durban today, you can see this devastation and these kind of landslides all over the place on several different areas. So it is likely that the death toll will continue to increase as the rescue works continue.
And was the city prepared for this massive rainstorm?
Well, obviously not prepared enough. Some city officials even said it took us by surprise how strong the storm and this rainfalls were. Some critics are already complaining that the drainage systems were not in place, that there was not a proper investment into the infrastructure in the past year. So this might have accelerated this catastrophe. The officials here, however, keep on saying the major issue was landslides. So they tried to push away the responsibility. But what is clear that this area has seen those events in the past. It is a weather occurrence that has been happening here in the past years. 2019, for example, also 60 people died when a similar weather occurrence came to this area as well. But it's all over southern Africa that especially this year we're seeing an increase in number of these natural hazards, cyclones, tropical storms. We've seen almost 200 people killed in a tropical storm in Madagascar in February and March. And scientists are saying that this is clearly in relation to the global climate change. We're seeing more intense rainfalls. We see these catastrophes. And this is something also South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa mentioned here. He also said that this event, what we're seeing here now, is part of climate change.
Right. And so what help is the government providing?
So as we speak, Cyril Ramaphosa just came to visit this place here. He went to several locations, the president himself, to talk to the residents to see what the needs are. It is likely that they're going to declare a state of disaster for the entire province to facilitate help on a national level as well. But we've heard also critical voices from residents here who said, well, when we had the last disasters here, we got lots of promises and little happened. Many people are still waiting for new houses ever since then. So some are not so optimistic. On the other hand, we do see that help is coming in here. Mattresses are brought in. Relief organizations are trying to help those who are affected of this disaster. And at the moment, the government says the key priority is to get shelter for those thousands of people who became homeless overnight.
Thank you for that, Adrian. Adrian Krish in Durban.